this is our first time not seeing Series X gameplay per se, but this is next gen gameplay.
That's what I'm most excited about too. Yeah.
Yeah, like obviously I'm excited to see what the more powerful hardware can do.
We're live.
Dope.
Yeah, this is the first look we've gotten really at any next gen gameplay.
Yeah.
I don't think we've, except for maybe one trailer at like the Game Awards for Godfall or whatever that was.
That was pre-rendered.
Yeah, Godfall was pre-rendered. Hellblade 2, that they said that's running through the Series X's engine, which I would believe because that shit was crazy. But it also seemed pretty cinematic. So I'm a little bit skeptic.
Yeah. Some gameplay actually leaked to Godfall a few months ago. It was like found on something, I don't know, but it was like old footage, so it was like not like accurate, but it was footage.
Yeah, I'm expecting everything to look. I mean, it'll look good. I'm not really as excited to see how good the gameplay looks, just to see what games they're gonna show. That's
exactly.
Yeah.
If there's gonna be any big reveals.
Yeah, I think the only one we know that's going to be here is Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Assassin's Creed's the only one we know of.
Ubisoft has announced all of their next gen games.
Now, let me tell you what. Because this last E3, we got our first teaser to Elden Ring.
That's also true.
So
hello guys, what's up on stream?
That's freaking third party, and they could show gameplay to that.
That's it. I mean, yep.
That would be awesome.
That's what I was expecting too, honestly.
I know
forgot about that.
There was an announcement that they officially said that it's coming now in 2021, and initially was announced for a 2020 release, but I wasn't surprised by that. But they could definitely show that.
Well, Sekiro came out last year, right? 2019? Yeah, that was like March or something.
Why have you lost your faith in Xbox, dude?
Nobody should ever lose their frickin' faith in Xbox, especially now, god damn it.
Oh no, I think Xbox is on track.
Oh, Xbox is real. PlayStation, I don't know, man. They're just really frustrating me, that's the thing.
Yep. I mean, they've got so many people out there that own a PlayStation that they don't need to worry about it as much. But I think Xbox, messaging wise, they're just taking over.
Yeah.
Marketing messaging wise, they're freaking killing it. It's funny though because it's as much as I kind of get worried about what PlayStation is doing, Nintendo's kind of in a similar boat somewhat because they're both just being drop dead silent in terms of what their future is.
I mean Nintendo, they're in the middle of their generation, so they're kind of in their dip of games because all of the games that came out started development right when the Switch came out, they're all out now, so they kind of have a dry spell I think it's going to be a little bit before we get the big games like Prime 4 and next Mario, Zelda, all that stuff.
Yeah, I thought they were going to do, maybe Breath of the Wild 2 this year. Obviously, that's not happening, but I think they're just going to sit back and chill while everybody else brings out the new consoles.
So, I have a confession to make.
What?
My earlier introduction, apparently, I'm so used to streaming to Twitch that I forget YouTube. You have to press the go live.
Yeah. On the classic one, you don't have to do that.
You what?
On the classic one, you don't have to do that. I'm using classic.
Yeah. I mean, it's better. It's better to have a go live button. I just forgot to press it. But okay, now we're live to people, I guess.
Hello.
Yeah. Massive reintroductions again, but just basically, we're live. We're about to watch Series X gameplay, next gen gameplay specifically. But I'm with lowkeymatt. Quest Mode. Who are both from the Smash tourney, and we also patrons will recognize them from a PS5 podcast we did. But excited to watch this with you guys.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
It's kind of
this
official
started
off for next gen.
Yeah, me too. Xbox is now one with the Force. Why? What does that mean?
They are.
What What does that mean, Kingsley?
They're one with the transparency force. That's
Yep.
what they're
Yep.
Trans fucking transparency. Sorry for swearing, but I gotta say it.
I wonder if they're gonna reveal anything about the hardware specifically in this. I don't think so, but I think it would be a nice thing to see.
No, they're done talking about hardware. They're freaking done.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope this is all gameplay. I mean,
yeah, that's what everyone wants to see.
Well, that's what the title list is tune in for premiere of Series X gameplay.
At least they were open about like what exactly it is, unlike PlayStation, because I don't think they ever said that was their GDC presentation. What that was.
No, I don't think so. I think everybody just assumed.
Yeah. The original tweet they sent out, I thought they meant like, oh, Mark Cerny's going to go into the hardware and kind of show what the games do with the hardware, but nope.
They had that Spider-Man demo that leaked so long
ago.
Like they should, if that's
and that's a PS4 game, and that's just a PS4 game, not even PS5 game.
Yeah, and maybe that's why they didn't show it. But I thought I would have been more interested in that.
So we haven't seen a single PS5 gameplay. Period.
No, but this is the next closest thing. Like,
yeah,
I wasn't live when I said this, but again, like this is our first look, not just a Series X gameplay, but this is third parties.
Yeah.
And what we can somewhat expect on both systems, at least hopefully.
Yeah. Microsoft is going to be the next Sega. No, they're not.
So I have a Discord question, and I feel like Matt, you would probably be the only one to know this. Is there like, I know there's like hotkeys to mute yourself or something and deafen and stuff. If need be, is that a thing?
I can get pretty hype. So if that's something you need to do, then
No.
Oh, you're talking about
and like me too, but that's why I'm like just curious.
Oh no, it's nothing to me, you know.
No. I mean like just instruction wise, is that because I mean like hotkeys. Like I know when I press tab.
Oh, I don't have any like hotkeys assigned to this.
Okay.
I don't use it as much as other people.
Let's see. Keybinds. I have a question for everybody, you guys and people that are watching us and stuff. If we're seeing gameplay of the Series X right now, what would you want to see, like, most displayed? Like it's in my opinion, we're not really gonna notice a big, massive difference. I hope we do, but I'm not gonna expect it. But if there was something to really impress you, what do you think that would be?
I really don't know.
Technically speaking, right?
Yeah.
Or like,
yeah, just it could be graphics, it could be AIs, it could be scale, it could be design, it could be facial, whatever. Like
maybe some like physics kind of thing. There's some cool physics going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it would be like, I mean, I feel like they do this every time they show a new game that's supposed to be like, you know, really advanced, but if they show actual gameplay and it legit looks like cinematics and they're like, nope, this is gameplay, that would be reassuring. At the same time, I'd take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Every time they do
just like Ubisoft does every time.
Yeah, but since this is next gen and you know it's not a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One game, that would be reassuring. The other thing for me is, so like if I have 4K, I'm good. I don't need anything higher than that, and I figure that hopefully is a given. But if they're like, yeah, we can get things going at like 120 frames per second instead of 60, that would be interesting.
Xbox said they're doing 4K 120, so
yeah.
In the original reveal of the Scarlet
Studio, I guess. But...
Oh, I forgot about the Lockhart thing, the smaller, less expensive console. I don't think that's gonna be here though.
I don't think so either. It could. I don't think so. I do see somebody here. There's a couple people saying like really great load time, and
yeah,
I think we've already seen a demonstration of what the load times could be.
Nah, Square Enix didn't get me here.
Yeah, and that would be cool. I feel like that's still more of the that's like if they have a hardware discussion, that's where they would bring that up. Like, I think if Xbox wants to get people super hyped, they're just going to let the third parties be like, here's our game, here's what it looks like, here's what it plays like.
Yeah.
And then move on to the next.
Now, load times, I would, regarding that, I think it'd be cool to see, like, maybe a situation that demonstrates how fast assets load. That'd be cool. Like,
yeah.
just no, I'm not sure how they would demonstrate that, but just like, you know how like you play Kingdom Hearts 3 and you go from one spot of the map to the other and there's like that graphic and then you go out. Like, no, it's just all continuous. It's just all keeps going and going and going.
Yeah.
That could be a demonstration.
Yeah.
Or like, so when I was making my Cyberpunk video, one of the things that they talk about in that game is that there are no load times, but there are definitely elevators. And so that's going to be interesting to see if that's still... You still need to go... I mean, obviously in that game, it's going to be like... That's built for this gen, so that won't change. But in future games, will those kind of like loading devices still be there? Or like in God of War, where you had to like go from in those crevices and you like kind of shimmy through this area, and you know that the game's loading. But that's how they get to work around the loading screens. I wonder if that's going to just go away or what.
All right.
There's another thing. There's a couple things I'm seeing from mine that are bringing up AIs and NPCs like Dotpod and Simon. That's what I personally am the most excited about. I want to see like lots of people in this town and they're all moving in unique ways, or a bigger scale battle. You know, like if I thought this could happen if for some reason EA shows up with the new Battlefield here. I don't think that's gonna happen.
No.
If they did, if they did, I'm just saying like that would be a demonstration. Like, look at all the freaking people. Those are real enemies. Or what?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We actually could see that in Assassin's Creed, because I know in Odyssey they had those battles.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they were called, but you know, if they have that, I'm sure they'll have that in Valhalla. I imagine.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, because Odyssey had some pretty big battles, I believe. I didn't play it, but I just saw some.
No, it did. Yeah, it definitely did.
Yeah. As much as 2000. Yes.
All right, listen a minute.
Because the hardware of this thing, $2,000 PC basically.
Yeah. From the way they did the reveal, like how they took it apart and stuff, that's making me think that it might be like expandable, customizable, something like that. That's kind of like giving me that theory. I think that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool, but I wouldn't. That's why I am a console gamer, is because I just don't want to mess with it. Just give me the box.
You just you don't have to. It's just like an option there, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, 20 seconds. Here we go.
You guys at like yeah, I was gonna say, what are your seconds at?
I'm at 15, 14, 13.
Yep. Okay.
Here we go.
You guys are a little ahead of me, but it's good.
I'm gonna spoil everything for you. Oh yeah, Cyberpunk's gonna be here too. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see Cyberpunk.
Well, Cyberpunk has their own event next month, though. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping for Avengers too.
Here we go.
Okay. Sorry.
Peggy 18.
Oh.
Peggy.
Cyberpunk.
Peggy 18.
I think I'm just rooting for Elden Ring, to be honest.
All right.
Let's see that.
Hey everyone, this is Aaron Greenberg.
Oh, they are doing it like this. Okay.
Coming to you here live from my kitchen.
The freaking fridge. Oh my god.
The fridge looks like an Xbox.
That's amazing.
A lot of people have been wondering, what are we doing this summer? Well, we're not taking the summer off. We're working hard. Teams cannot wait to deliver
Kind of looks like
new
he's against
games,
the
new
green
reveals, new news.
Well, that's what he is.
So it's time to get hyped.
Yeah, he is.
Looks like he's on Zoom.
The first ever Xbox Series X gameplay from our partners around the world. Damon Baker and Sarah Bond, who lead our partnership team, have brought some of the best developers and creative teams to the table. They're going to be joined by Jeff.
Hey.
Malik. Team Xbox coming in strong. It's an exciting.
Where's Mr.
But also we know
Phil? Where's he at?
No. Maybe at the end. Maybe at the end.
Yeah.
You blew us
Yeah,
away
maybe.
at SO19. You
Spencer.
blew us away at the
Ooh.
Game Awards, Play 2. We know you've got more. Of course we do. And with that, I want to welcome the head of Xbox Game Studios, Matt Booty, to tell us what.
Oh,
yeah.
the booty is back.
I want to start by saying that our first concern is really with the safety of our teams and, of course, their families. And that's why they are all working from home right now, whether it's in Sweden, the UK, Canada, or the US. And I've really been impressed with the ingenuity and the creativity that they've shown to get around some of the challenges of working from home and to keep production moving forward on our great lineup of games. And so, we're excited that we will begin unveiling gameplay from our studios starting in July. including some from our newer studios.
Wait.
Like Double Fine,
Oh, okay.
Theory,
First party. Okay.
Matt, it feels like we might have left some off the list there.
July.
Yeah, and Aaron also 343 and Halo.
That's right. It's time to get hyped. Halo's coming. Halo Infinite. You've been waiting. The world's most
Who is this man?
game, July. Mark your calendars. Xbox Game Studios. We've got teams around the world that are working on big surprises, big reveals for you. I could not be more excited. I can tell you we're going to work every week between now and then to deliver for our fans. But today we're going to put the spotlight on our partners and let them shine and show you what Xbox Series X gameplay look like. Let's have a go.
Oh, here we go, baby. I'm so excited.
People keep saying this is the opening logo, but unless they said that, I don't
think they did. People are just assuming. It looks good.
Yeah.
First look at Series X gameplay, finally. I'm so happy.
Being optimized for Series X.
Every game you're about to see is being optimized for Series X. Optimized for Series X. Why isn't it built for Series X?
No.
Because they're all coming to like different. Whoa.
Oh my god.
Hey. Whoa! Look at that.
Video produce?
Yo!
Hold on.
Okay, I'm already impressed.
What is this?
I mean,
I'm already impressed though.
I wish we were watching a Twitch stream because then it could be more clear, you know?
I am watching a Twitch stream.
I know, but
yeah.
For it to be like completely
It looks good. What is this?
This is a
the motions animation
yeah.
are good, but
it looks like one like those.
What?
It is a it's something.
It's a shooter ninja what the hell is this?
I don't know, man.
Like,
It's crazy.
I for a second thought it was like Crisis 4.
Bruh.
Oh. Well, they are coming out. They are re-releasing Crisis, so.
Yeah.
Whoa, and we got a DeLorean. Okay. Something like Back to the Future.
This is part of Cyberpunk. This is part of Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay. Oh, this has to be that. Yeah, true.
No, I don't think.
Well, it said Playism. That's right. I forgot. It's Bright Memory.
Bright Memory.
Infinite. So we got two Infinites going on now.
Infinite.
Yeah.
What you just witnessed was Bright Memory Infinite from Playism, created from the ground up by a single individual at FYQD Studio in China. Developers are using the hardware to achieve their dreams and their nightmares in amazing ways, using the power to optimize their games the way they want. You know, higher resolutions, crazy frame rates, ray tracing, and yes, faster in-game load times. But it's also awesome to see the partner support for smart delivery, ensuring that fans only have to purchase the game once to enjoy it on whichever Xbox system they own or will own in the future. So, over the next 25 minutes, we're going to debut just a slice of the amazing next-gen games you can expect from our partners this holiday and early next year. And because we read the interwebs, everything you see here will highlight
I read the interwebs.
With actual gameplay captured in-engine to give you the best sense of what to expect when Xbox Series X launches later this year.
Did they say one guy made this? Somebody in my chat said that.
Yeah, they just said that. Or they started off with that.
Being powered by Xbox.
I hope it's not like a No Man's Sky thing where it... I don't know. I'm skeptical.
This is what happens when I'm multitasking. I miss certain words. That's insane.
Yeah, one dude.
Oh, it's Forza West. Are you sure?
I think they showed a trailer for this morning. It's Heat or something.
Heat? Oh, Codemasters. Of course, you gotta have the racing game.
So I can tell you can play this game at 120 frames per second.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, actually, compared to Forza, this actually doesn't look all that impressive.
Racing games are always like the tech demos because they're like the easiest to run.
Totally. I knew 100% we were gonna see a racing game of some kind during this.
I do like the rally.
Yeah, I liking the water physics going on in this.
Yeah.
Dirt. Oh, dirt. Oh. That's been a while since I've heard of that.
Same. Uh-oh.
Oh, EBB. Got Ebb.
Who dat?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've never.
Oh, got a skull. What the? Oh, what is this? Xbox Game Pass.
Oh
my goodness. Oh, what the heck? We got a Voldemort looking.
Deal?
Got a Voldemort looking. Bro, is this Alien? No, this ain't Alien. Like yeah. Bro. Wait, is this Doom? It looks like.
Why did you say that? It actually looks like it.
Because it's kind of the art style, man.
This looks like Prometheus.
Yeah. Wait, is this Alien?
HR Geiger. Whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, this is.
Oh, wait.
Attack on Titan.
Is this?
Dude, this is totally Alien.
Oh my god.
Or yeah, it's,
Prometheus.
I mean, it looks a lot like
something in that universe.
What in the world is this guy doing? He can self action.
Okay, now this seems like a cinematic, but then again, is it? Like, I don't know.
I don't know either.
An engine or what?
I think this is this looks an engine. Oh, we got a person under that.
The trailer started with saying it was an engine, so.
Okay.
It looks.
Oh, look at that! It's like a. Is this that looks like Flood? Okay.
I was gonna say.
It's this. What in the world is this?
What?
I am so curious. This has to be something already existing. Because they're spending a long time on it.
Maybe not?
I don't know. What in the world? Freaking. What?
Bro.
Oh, Scorn. Very interesting looking game there.
Very, very.
HR Geigery.
I'm not.
World premiere. Ooh. I'm ready. Okay.
I'm not touching that game. I'll tell you what. I'm not touching that.
Oh.
I feel like it's gonna scare me.
Okay. Gaming comes.
Development representative of expected. Gameplay.
Expected. Deep Silver. Smart delivery. Oh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Bro. Holy crap. In space. Control in space.
Control in space.
Yeah. Huh.
This ends with us.
Corvus. 2021.
Rise of One.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like Control in space.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
That's another one of those. We're legitimately getting trailers. I don't know about you guys. But
Madden 21.
See, I told you.
All right.
I was telling people there would for sure be a sports game.
Well, okay.
Understandably, though.
I'm gonna hope that they do something.
I hope all of y'all been staying home, staying safe, and playing a ton of video games together. But hey, I'm here because I have a privilege of telling you this. Madden 21 is coming to Xbox Series X, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's been a journey that's older than me, and I was lucky enough to be a part of it this year. Like they say, you have to know where you've been to know where you're about to go.
Okay.
Next gen sports games.
Oh, look at this.
That's some next gen looking graphics there. Holy crap.
Oh yeah.
That's some.
Whew.
Oof.
I hope they build it up like this though.
Yeah.
Come on, do it.
Yeah.
All right. This got to be something good. Oh my goodness.
I remember when they first
They
revealed.
said it's for Madden 21.
Yep.
22.
21.
21. Yeah.
Which I'm glad they're released. I'm not a big sports game player.
Yeah.
No.
Bringing it out.
Oh, hey. Huh.
The facial expression was pretty blank. I looked at that for a
Yeah.
second. I'm paying hardcore attention to detail in this entire presentation.
And that's it?
And the game isn't just about what you can see, it's about what you can feel.
Oh, I thought that was gameplay.
I was expecting that too. Whenever they show live action, I'm like, let that be the gameplay.
Please.
I'm looking forward to it, and honestly, I'm ready to just get back on the field. Enjoy the rest of the show, and get ready to feel next level with EA Sports.
You know, I've just noticed that all of these games look like the graphics tech demos that came with like NVIDIA graphics cards like back in the day. Yeah, they all kind of look like that.
So my name is Sarah Bond, and I lead partnerships for Xbox, which means I get to work with the thousands of developers and creators around the globe that are creating games on, with, and for Microsoft.
Yeah, other than that
platforms.
dirt trailer, it seems like we've just seen.
I just love my job.
Cinematics.
All about
Yeah.
connecting.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for Assassin's Creed.
With our fans around something that they
Well, it's gonna be
love.
last, you know it.
Yeah.
And boy, have they been busy. They are creating right now games that are going to define the generation, experiences that are just going to blow your mind away. And I am thrilled to share with you that every major publisher worldwide is developing for Xbox.
No surprise
And
there.
we already have hundreds
We're
of
Square
games
Enix there.
coming to Xbox Series X in 2021. The support, it has just
Sega,
been
Roblox.
tremendous, guys. I have never seen partners as excited about Xbox and Xbox Series X as they are right now. So why don't we take a look and see more of the great games that they have been working on?
Please. Let's see
I
that.
don't know about you guys, but like I really wanted to see like kind of almost 5-minute.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to see too.
Yeah, like deep dive stuff.
Like I don't mind to see like trailers.
What in the world is this?
Is this the studio? What the studio that they? Yeah, no.
No, this isn't We Happy Few. If that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, I forget the name of that studio, but
nothing here is from their first parties.
oh, that's
All right.
Is it just me or is that
So
he might be right.
Night Falls.
He might be right.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
You're right.
Okay.
Nice call, Josh.
yeah.
But I think it's actually maybe a different, something new, maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think we've seen this gameplay before, but
Vampire. The Masquerade.
The Masquerade.
Bloodlines 2.
Yo.
All right.
The game could be cool. Some of the graphics didn't look as impressive as
World premiere.
Yeah, I agree. The graphics so far aren't necessarily impressing me.
On that one specifically.
Which I didn't expect them to.
Oh, Harry.
I do think the gameplay on that.
Out of the blue. Raw Fury.
Oh, there we go. I like this.
All right.
How strange that your trail ends
It's a
here.
tavern. Oh, I'm so good. Okay.
Very island of my dreams.
Lights went off.
When you left, I was withering away.
Huh.
This is good.
But here, on this extraordinary isle, I dare say I've found my strength again. I'm scared of what it means. I feel the call of something deep within. Whispers of things long forgotten.
Yeah, visually this one's...
Will we
I'm
be
liking it.
forgotten too?
Yeah.
What did you find here, Harry?
Call of the Sea. All right.
You know, it's interesting. I just now realized they had that optimized for Series X logo.
Yeah.
On all these.
Yeah, because they're all coming at 1, 2.
Right.
Oh. Hello.
Curve Digital.
Or was the Ascent Group main metropolis. Like you.
What does it mean, my smart delivery?
Their entire lives away to get
So you can buy the game on Xbox One, and it will automatically update to the Xbox.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You basically don't have to buy the game twice. It'll automatically upgrade for whatever
Okay.
system you have.
Gotcha.
It's dope.
This looks like Cyberpunk, but it isn't.
Yeah. Now, this seems like
it's top down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, this looks like it's cinematics, but it's not. It's totally an engine kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is good. I
Yeah.
like this. This looks good. There's a lot of detail in this one.
I can see. Look at this.
Dude, look at the lighting in the background.
Yeah, lighting.
Really good.
The lighting they're getting down really cool in this, I've noticed.
Yeah, this one I love. The blooms. That fucking floor is good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The floor.
Yeah, this one's good.
The ascent. This floor is floor.
I'm like impressed with the floor.
Yeah. Another
That one was
world
good.
premiere.
I thought that one was good demonstration.
Let's get like
futuristic Diablo.
Hello. Okay, someone's pregnant. Huh.
This is good.
She's crying. Oh no.
See, it's so frustrating because I want to know, like...
They're teasing it. They're teasing it up.
I don't want to see... Exactly, I don't want to see a cinematic teaser. I want to see nothing but in-engine stuff.
Yeah.
And if this is an engine, this is
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's like cutscenes, but it seems like this is a cinematic.
Yeah. Huh.
It's an in-engine cinematic. Does that count? That's definitely.
Mhm.
Well, actually,
Josh, FYI, you're pretty quiet.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Mike. Is that any better?
The medium.
Yes, that is. Thank you.
Yeah.
See... Okay.
We got hell. What
I was
the?
about to say she's going to hell or something.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Got a launch title
Hi.
or whatever.
Hope you enjoyed the reveal.
I'm
of the
assuming
medium,
anything that says
our
holiday
next-gen
2020 is a launch
psychological
title.
horror game. We're very excited
Yeah.
to announce
Yeah.
that we're working on the project in cooperation with Akira Yamaoka, the legendary composer best known for the Silent Hill series.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
We'll have
Hey,
more to
hey.
reveal soon, so stay tuned.
All right. Now we got full.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. It was the trees for a second.
Oh.
Here we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted.
This is some Silent Hill vibes here.
Okay.
This-
I didn't care for her facial animation, but the environments are
Uh-huh.
stellar.
Yeah. Look what's going on.
I mean,
there.
like, insanely critical of
Yeah.
the looks of everything.
World premiere. I love how they introduce the world premieres. They're always so fun. Oh. Yeah. God, anime something.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Banai. I just realized
Ooh.
Asian writing. Why did I see that?
Yeah.
I just like see Banai and Namco, and I'm like, oh yeah, it is anime.
Yeah. I saw the anime billboards and I'm like, okay. Hello. What in the world? Flowers?
You should learn to never be surprised.
Yeah, I know. I'm not an anime guy, so. And it's a horse.
They cannot be stopped. Okay, so these things... The audio mixing in this one is a little bit quiet. I don't know.
I'm Yuito Sumeragi.
Oh.
I'm getting astral chain vibes from this.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely.
Which is not a bad thing. I love that game.
It's cool.
Ooh. I'm very interested.
Best girl. Okay. Welcome to the OSF. What
got
is
a girl.
that skin? Yeah, this is giving Astral Chain vibes, but plants.
Yeah, and much better looking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, looking wise, this is better. Yeah.
Yeah. Fighting flora and fauna in this one. Huh, that's interesting. Like The Last of Us or something. Scarlet Nexus. Scarlet Nexus.
I dig it.
Yeah, I dig it too.
Yeah, could be cool.
I want to know more, but yeah. I already see somebody saying, I already see like 3 people in my chat. I want this.
I want that too. Oh, hello.
Everything changed with the Plant Nation attack.
Yeah. Plant bending. Got a shooter.
Avalanche.
Avalanche. I don't know what they make. What did they make?
They made Mad Max, Just Cause, and
okay.
Rage.
So we got an open world kind of thing here. Got a it's like Ark Survival.
Dinosaurs. I'm down for dinosaurs.
Dude, I'm super down for dinosaurs.
It's a multiplayer game. Okay.
What? Was there Capcom at the beginning of this?
No, I don't see anything like that. Monster Hunter Future.
You know what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking.
Monster Hunter Future or something.
Awesome. This is my favorite thing they've shown. This looks awesome, bro.
Yeah. You like dinosaurs?
Dude, this is my favorite.
Second Extinction. I like that name.
Dude.
Like that name.
That was my favorite one. That looked freaking
Oh, here we go. Is this Cyberpunk?
No.
Okay. No, it's Yakuza? Yakuza.
What?
Oh, no way.
I heard Yakuza.
Yeah, I think this might be.
Now, we can't just assume it's Yakuza when it's...
He always believed.
I think this is going to be Yakuza 7.
Huh. I heard Yakuza said at the beginning. Or maybe that's just in Japanese, I don't know.
They're trying to trick you. It's just in the universe. It's another judgment.
Okay.
Nope. This is Yakuza.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Oh no. Now we got a quest. Oh hell, okay. Is this Yakuza? Okay.
No.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
I've seen trailers with this guy in it.
Oh, okay.
The guy with froze stuff.
Oh my
Was this
god.
previously announced, Josh?
What's that?
Was this previously announced?
Yeah, Yakuza 7's been announced.
It has?
It's
Okay.
like,
I didn't know that.
It's going to be like a turn-based RPG, which is very different. Like
Okay.
The combat's going to be...
We had that giant enemy crab right there. Oh wait, it's like a dragon. So it's a spin-off.
No, because well, actually, I don't know that for sure, but I think that they're localizing it here as Yakuza 7. But
well, then why did they show that at the trailer? Is that? Launch title, okay.
Launch slate, ooh.
I feel like we're gonna have some good launch games with this.
Oh, heck yeah. Between third and first, yeah.
Yeah. This is definitely gonna be a game I think I'll get.
Admittedly, I haven't played any. My friend keeps talking to me as he plays Zero. He's loving it.
Me neither, but it looks interesting. I like it.
I hope you all enjoyed this brief peek.
Yeah, so they were talking about that as Yakuza 7, but maybe they're doing it as a spin-off now. I'm not sure.
This is just the beginning. And personally, I can't wait to get immersed in these amazing games. But until then, I'm just going to have to live out that fantasy via custom backgrounds in Microsoft Teams. How about I try out a few now? Maybe we'll go into the world of Scarlet Nexus, or maybe I could tear up the streets in Dirt 5.
Everything looks like Cyberpunk.
Well, here's a quick view of Phil Spencer's office. Oh, wait a second.
Except that one, dude. That was the one.
Oh, here we go.
Inside
look here we go.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna. I hope this is gonna be good.
With that, I'm gonna leave you with the gameplay debut of the highly anticipated Assassin's Creed Valhalla for Xbox Series.
All right, I'm ready.
Huge thanks to all of our partners for their hard work.
Oh, this is gonna. This was a brief.
It's gonna be. Stay tuned to go behind the scenes with a few of the creators of today's lineup and hear more about their thoughts on the next generation.
This is very brief. Huh?
I'll see you later this summer for even more content premieres and announcements from Xbox Game Studios.
It's gonna be very, very slow.
Thanks,
man. I kind of wish they would do a sizzle after this.
Yeah,
for stuff, but oh well. If this is an engine, hang on.
Okay.
I mean, this game is going to look amazing. I don't know if you played Odyssey, but that game was incredible.
Right.
Ooh, okay.
If this is an engine, dude, hold on.
Okay. I've been wanting to get back into Assassin's Creed, but never got to.
That is not an engine. That's not an engine. No.
Are you sure?
No, I'm like.
That has to be an engine.
Dude. The facials are fine.
Yeah.
But the environment and lighting is freaking spectacular.
They're focusing on environments in this, not really character models. All right.
Still looks like a cinematic.
Yeah.
See, like, over the shoulder.
I can. Yeah, I can never.
I think that's legitimate gameplay.
Yeah.
I think that's legitimate gameplay. I really do.
I can never trust Ubisoft when it comes to this stuff, but.
This is true. This is also very true.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
It seems like it has a very strong vignette to enhance it. So I don't know.
The Assassin's Creed series has garnered, and today we get to talk about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Creative director Ashraf Ismail, who's joining us from Montreal, Canada.
Hello.
Bienvenue to Inside Xbox.
Hey Jeff, pleasure to be here.
I'm so glad that you're here because I'm
One
a
of the
huge fan of the
15
series.
studios.
Yeah.
Video that we just saw. I have literally hundreds of questions to ask you. But before we get into Valhalla itself, did I just see new Assassin's Creed gameplay for the first time?
Yeah, absolutely. That was directly from the game in all its Viking Age glory.
Huh.
Let's talk about the Viking Age because Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Origins, these took place in antiquity. They were sun-drenched Mediterranean places, and this looks very different. It's different time, different place. So what do you have for us with the Viking Age?
Yeah, so the Viking Age, it's named after one of history's most notorious warrior cultures. And this time period is highlighted by the invasion of England by this very large, hungry Viking horde. And at the time, England was a Dark Age tangle of broken warring kingdoms. So this was an absolutely brutal, pivotal moment in history that gave us the birth of the England we know today. So players can expect to fully live the Viking fantasy in a meticulously crafted journey in an Assassin's Creed world.
All right, so let's get a little bit more into this. There was a lot to take in that clip that we saw. I saw Viking longships. I saw some very mean-looking axes. Previously, we saw a hidden blade. So let's talk about some of the key new features that you're bringing to the table with Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah, so our hero, Eivor, is a Viking raider who's going to leave the snowy mountains of Norway for the lush rolling hills of England, propelled by the goal of settling their people and growing a thriving settlement. Now, England at this time is a hostile place. So to succeed, players will go raiding using their longships and raiding party. They'll assault giant fortifications in epic battles. They'll have to gain alliances with kings and legendary Vikings, and they'll be faced with some very harsh choices as the leader of a community. Along with that, where we've reinvented combat to be visceral, brutal, tons of enemy variety, dual-wielding weapons. We have a new, fresh take on player progression, gear, and weapon systems. We're effectively pushing every single envelope to deliver this incredible Viking fantasy.
All of this is just music to my ears. Thank you so
Admittedly,
much.
they said this already on GameSpot and IGN.
We're talking about next gen. So
they actually released a ton of information.
Yeah, they did.
Epic game. How do you take advantage of this new hardware?
Well, Assassin's Creed has always been committed to new technologies in order to push the most immersive experiences we possibly can. And so to have something like incredibly fast loading times means that we can remove some of that friction from the immersion and create a game that's much more immersive. Norway and Dark Ages England are breathtaking living worlds. So to be able to push them further to their incredible potential, this is really wonderful for us. It's wonderful for our players. And additionally, I'm very happy to confirm that we are also offering smart delivery, which allows you to purchase the game once and play it on your Xbox One and the Xbox Series X.
That is great news, I think, for all the Assassins fans out there. They'll be able to enjoy it on the hardware they have now, maybe on the hardware that they are looking forward to getting later this year. Thank you so much, Ashraf Ismail, for joining us and for sharing the very first details on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I cannot wait to see more.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure.
All right.
Don't re-show the cinematic though.
Yeah.
That's not what I want to see.
No cinematics, baby. I don't want to see none of that shit.
I mean, they showed a lot of gameplay during this, but
yeah, I'm just done with cinematics at this point.
Somebody in my chat brought up like it would be nice to see people like sit down and play these.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
Yeah,
like I would rather have seen just like
that's what I was expecting to see.
Looks rather than like trailers. Yeah.
From Codemasters to talk Dirt 5.
I think we're done with
All right, everyone. Just
maybe.
ago you saw the
maybe. No, they're probably just gonna show B-roll.
I kind of was left speechless, but I'm gonna have to get it together here because we're gonna dive even deeper into everything. Right now, we have Robert Karp, who is Dirt 5's development director, in the driver's seat to talk about what's next for the series. Robert, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you, Malik?
I'm doing great. Excited to dive into this. Now, Dirt 5, obviously the newest game in the series.
A little bit weary, because
it's kind of important for a racing game.
So FYI,
going Dirt 5.
Because I watch a lot of Inside Xbox stuff.
We had New York, then we went to China, and then we went
I
to
think they're
Norway.
just gonna have people talking about the stuff.
Each of the
yeah, I'm sure they're. If they show anything, I would imagine it's what they already showed during the.
Exactly, like they're doing right now. Yeah.
So for New York, for example, you saw us racing over the East River when it was frozen in winter. But you can play in New York in the summer, spring, and autumn. There you'll be able to race along Roosevelt Island on a couple of different tracks. It gives you a totally different experience. After that, we go to Brazil. We take in the favelas and Christ the Redeemer. We have tracks in Europe, in Italy, in Arizona. So there's really a really wide range of tracks with a really colourful and wide different colour palette that offer really interesting different experiences.
Super cool. I'm excited to see all the different locations as well as how the weather's going to change.
Yeah.
New York boy, so
well, they have their own event next month.
But it is
I didn't know that.
Also, let's talk about some of the cars that we're going to be able to jump into.
We have one of the widest ranges of vehicles.
It's actually the same day that EA is having their own thing too. So
saw some buggies in China. We also have sprint cars, which are really cool and interesting. They go around ovals. They only turn left. Each of their wheels is like a different size, with the front one at the left the smallest, the back one at the right the biggest. They've got 900 horsepower, and you just basically drift all the way around the oval.
Did you say they only turn left?
which is really fun.
Oh, that's super cool. Of course, everyone's
I miss
excited
that.
for more, right? More cars, more different types of vehicles. That's pretty cool. Now let's talk about the experience when the players jump into the game. What are some things that veteran Dirt franchise players are going to notice, and what are some things that they're going to notice for the first time ever?
So I think jumping into the career, they're going to notice the kind of agency and the choice of the different events. There's some of the new things that are
I mean, if they go into some of the other games like this, I'd be interested, like that Aliens-looking one. They would talk about what kind of game that actually is, because we actually have no clue if that's like a third-person, first-person.
Yeah.
And your time of day, how quickly the time changes, and what the weather's going to change. You can play that with your friends. So on launch day, when you get your Xbox Series X home, boot it up, you invite a few friends over, you can all race together.
That's super exciting. 4-player split screen, something that we always want to see, because it's always good to have your friends around and play some games on the couch. So that's pretty cool. Now let's shift gears a bit into the career mode. Obviously, the Dirt franchise is known for the career mode and taking you through a bunch of different races. Can you talk a bit about the story there? And I hear Little Birdie has told me that there's a very dynamic duo. And
have you guys played Dirt before? I've admittedly never touched it.
Me neither.
No, I have not. I think I did once, but just very briefly.
You'll sign up to real-world sponsors who'll give you rewards and pay you to race for them. And talking you through that will be your mentor. He'll help guide you, give you tips and hints, and that's voiced by Troy Baker.
Oh, of course it is.
And there's really only
Okay. And of course it's him too.
Codemasters on this, playing a very pivotal character, per usual.
We got the.
Also, you're gonna see some pretty recognizable faces in this game, so you don't want to miss it.
Nolan North. They gave him so much more screen time.
That's super exciting because one, I'm excited to jump into the career, but two, I feel like a lot of players are going to be happy about having both Troy Baker and Nolan North.
If I was to predict what game would show Nolan North and Troy Baker, this is the last one.
Is part of the reveal of the first gameplay for Xbox Series X. So let's talk about some of the things that we're going to see that are specific to Xbox Series X.
So, Dirt 5, you'll be able to play at 4K, 60
Admittedly, there's a part of me that wants to like almost pause this and listen to it after. What did he say?
He said there's a 120 option.
Anything vehicle.
Yeah.
Anything vehicle 120.
It's the tech demos of the system.
One, you can play on Xbox Series X as soon as you get a new console. You buy it on Xbox Series X, you go over. You have an Xbox.
I mean, it is a totally different game, but I wonder when they show Forza, if that's just going to put this to shame, visually speaking. But
who knows? Who knows if PlayStation got Gran Turismo or something like that?
I hope so. I mean, I was a Gran Turismo fan back in the day.
Gran Turismo 3 was like the first PlayStation 2 game I ever played, so.
You get in the game. Loading times are a thing that everyone hates, so minimizing that is fantastic. And then you get to choose between 4K 60 and 120 frames per second. So that is pretty cool. Again, Robert, thank you so much for stopping by. I gotta say that I probably speak for everyone watching. That we're super excited to see.
Which will be neat
Dirt 5
if they allow people to choose that.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
So it's like.
All right, we've already seen so many games so far, but the train's going to keep rolling, so we're going to throw it over to Katarina, who's with the Bluebird team, to talk about Medium.
Horror games are a fan favorite, and the Medium promises to keep us guessing and our hearts racing. Here to tell us more about the game is Jack, game producer from the Bluebird team. Thank you so much for joining us, Jack.
Hi, hello.
Can you tell us more about this game and the Bluebird team approach to the psychological horror genre?
In our first psychological horror that was Layers of Fear, the main topic was what can you sacrifice for your family? Can you sacrifice
they made
yourself,
Layers of Fear.
Or you want to sacrifice yourself for your passion, to fulfill yourself. The second our game was
good thing
Observer,
or a bad thing though.
And then the main topic it was if I'm still human, if my mind maybe is digitalized, or if I have robotic parts, where is the line? You know, like in the body horror stuff. And in the Blair Witch, of course, there was
they made the Blair Witch too. That was a very mid game, from what I heard.
The psychological horror stuff. It was PTSD.
I think some people really liked
the
it.
medium.
Some people
we have like two worlds in our game: real world and spirit world. We play as a medium that can see these both realities, so we can think like somebody can be a really good guy, but maybe inside it's not. And when you play as a medium, you have really unique perspective.
Admittedly,
to find out what is inside other people and or what happens.
I'm trying not to talk over this, but
For the medium, we heard that you teamed up with legendary music composer Akira Yamaoka. Can you tell us more about that partnership and how that influenced the game?
Okay.
He's the best now, of course, for composing the music for Silent Hill series. And what was most important for us, it was his work on Silent Hill 2, because Silent Hill 2, for most of our team, is the best horror game ever, and it's one of our main references when we think about atmosphere in the medium, because in one way, his music is, heavy, disturbing, oppressive. And in another way, it can be nostalgic, emotional, and melodic. And to bump it up more, we cooperate, Akira, with our composer, Arkadiusz Rejkowski, that create our other scores for our other games, and mix the two approaches together.
Look how badass they look.
Two worlds and our different points of view. So it was really, it was really great fun.
For composers, buddy.
Really characterized by those two worlds. Can you talk to us more about the story and these two?
So admittedly, I think I'm gonna do something. Because I've seen so many Inside Xboxes, it can tell you this is how it's gonna go for the next 17 minutes.
Okay.
And I want to watch this, but on stream, I think I'm gonna dip out to talk with folks about the thing.
And she has some kind of
okay.
I don't know if you guys want to keep watching this, it's cool.
Yeah, I don't think
I want to watch this on my own after.
Yeah, me too. No, yeah, I'm probably gonna stop it here.
Okay.
Well,
I can almost guarantee you this is how it's like. This is what's gonna go down for like the next while.
Yeah.
They're definitely not gonna show anything new.
Yeah.
No.
Definitely, but I think it's pretty good.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pause it here for now, but because I am legitimately interested. I do like hearing people talk about their games and like what they're trying to do with it, but it's just not exactly like the streaming part of it. But that's usually how Inside Xboxes work. They have a big presentation or something, and then they spend the second half of the presentation actually going into detail.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting format, instead of like making it forcing people to stay with that game, they move on to the next. So it's like you can pick and choose your battles. So yeah, I have it paused and I'll watch it afterwards. I don't know if you guys want to keep watching it, go for it. Or you can join me in this conversation. But
it also hostile world in some way. So
no, I'm down to keep talking about it.
Yeah.
If you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
okay.
I'll just leave it on like that in the background.
So, what the heck, dude? I'm kind of I think we're all in agreement that like we wish we saw more like just 5 games sitting down for 10 minutes demonstrations.
Yeah. That's what deep down I was hoping to get.
Yeah. Or at least like when they say gameplay, I want to see what I'm going to be seeing on my screen when I'm playing the game. And it's funny, I was thinking the only game I think we saw that in was the very first one, which was developed by one dude. So like all these games with these huge teams, we didn't see anything like that.
Yeah, because they got to be cinematic.
The one lone developer pulled through for us.
Yep.
Now, I don't think I do want to defend. I don't think there was a lot of cinematic per se. There was 2 or 3 of them that were, but I think we saw a lot of things that were in engine. Like the first trailer for the game that they were talking about where we just paused on. They had a cinematic trailer, but then they followed it up with a gameplay trailer. I'm like, okay, at least you did that.
Yeah, I think, and Vampire the Masquerade, I think that we saw what actual gameplay will look like there, but
I think that was a mixture.
But like that alien-looking game, I can't remember what it was called.
Scorn.
That cinematic looks spectacular, but I'm skeptical of whether that's in engine or not.
It looked in engine to me.
Yeah, if that was in engine, that's insane. But I think that was like that's the only trailer I felt like was very cinematic. But
yeah, I agree. It would have been nice to see kind of like, I mean, not at the length that they did it, but what Cyberpunk has been doing now for like a year and a half. They've shown us actual gameplay, and like there are things in those demos that you can see indicate that there's someone actually playing the game with a controller, and that is what I think, Tony, what you were saying would have been nice to see that here.
Yeah.
Xbox Series X gameplay.
Yeah, this is more flashy approach that I think it's just interesting when you say like first look at Series X gameplay, and that gets people excited to see like what this thing is capable of and stuff. And maybe that's not for everybody. Like, it could just be because we're cynics, you know, or something, and like we just want to see more in-depth looks rather than like a trailer. But trailers are flashy. They're
all right. Now here's
well,
well, there you go. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
I think like I would like it if they're gonna say gameplay. Like, don't just show us like very I don't know what the word is, not tailored, but I feel like they poured over each second of footage in this, and they wanted to make sure it was as polished as possible. And not that the gameplay is going to necessarily be rough, but just show me something that is more improvised than so handcrafted than these. Like, that to me isn't gameplay. It's still cinematic. And yeah, I feel like the first trailer we saw for that single guy developed game, and then Vampire the Masquerade. Can't really think of anything else where we saw stuff that kind of fit the description I just gave, but
I will say, actually, Matt, you have some. Me and Josh been going
on. You know, just kind of like I was deep down expecting more because that's what I wanted. You know, sometimes what I want is sometimes what I expect, and that ruins my expectations. Sometimes I can admit, but you know, I get why it was short. I mean, of course, that's obvious why that was short, but I just wanted to see, like, can you play the game? I want to see how a game plays. Is that too much to ask? Because that's all I want to see.
So, there's two comments here. One, to the short thing, somebody just told me in my chat the event just ended. So
yeah,
okay.
It just did.
Yeah.
And two, there was somebody earlier that, in my opinion, I both like agree and disagree. Somebody was saying like, this is this is stupid. Nothing like what they would show at E3. E3's got a lot of just trailers too.
Oh, I mean, E3 is come on.
I mean, sometimes they go into detail, but not all the time.
No.
I would say almost any showcase they just mostly do trailers, but
95% of E3 is just cinematic trailers pretty much.
Yeah, this kind of felt in line with what you see at like the Game Awards, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like it was kind of on that
world premiere.
World premiere. I wish I had the guy doing it because that makes it so much better.
That would have made it.
Yeah. World premiere.
Standpoint.
It was cool to see a bunch of new IP that I'd never, you know.
Oh,
yeah.
Like, that's neat.
That's what I wanted to say is like, I'm happy with the just on a game, like ignoring that this is supposed to be Xbox Series X gameplay, like our first look at it. Ignoring that, this was a neat showcase of some new games coming.
Yeah.
I will say that. Like I liked seeing some of the games that we're getting. Like, to me, the number one freaking standout that I am actually wanting to know way more about is that Dino game, dude. That shit looks awesome.
I'm telling you, man, dinosaurs are so underrepresented. We need more dinosaurs out there.
Okay.
Well, I just love the idea that, like, because, you know, if you just slay them with your swords and shields, it'd be like, you know, we've done this before, but just people using straight up military weapons on them, that looks awesome. Like, and it actually looked really good too, like visually. That game actually looked really good. That was my standout. I don't know if anybody else has a standout. How about that? Like, let's all share. Like, what was our favorite standout? That's like to you guys and the chat.
I mean, for me, the game, I wouldn't call it my standout, but I will say the game I'm looking forward to the most is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, just because Assassin's Creed Odyssey is one of my favorite games of the last generation. But the one that surprised me most, man.
Oh.
It's kind of hard for me to pick one.
Yeah.
Let's see Lil Willie say that weird alien game. What was that called?
Yeah.
Scorn?
Yeah, Scorn.
I would say that one has me the most intrigued. I think it had the best. I think it had the best visuals and the. But again, we don't know if that's a first-person game, a third-person game. Literally, that's so when they say we're going to show you gameplay, it's like it. I want it to at least give me an idea of what the game is going to be. We really don't know, other than that game has a cool aesthetic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that one definitely had the most weird, like, grab
aesthetic. Yeah.
Almost like the tease for Sekiro, I think. Like you're just like, what is this kind of a thing? Like, I think it has that similar vibe, but in a much more weird way. What were you gonna say, Matt?
I'm really interested in that Bandai Namco game. That was a really interesting look. That Astral Chain looking thing. Whatever, I forget the name of it already. Dang it. Scorn looks really, really cool. That top-down game, like The Ascent, I think that's what it was called. That looks really interesting too. I just think a lot of cool launch games are going to be coming to the Series X, because I think all of these were like first 6 months. And I really, that Yakuza game looks very, very interesting too. I wonder what's up with that. And I think the stuff they showed was really cool, but I just deep down wish there was more, but I understand why.
Yeah. I think that what was it? That Bandai game is probably my runner-up. I don't think I'll get it, but it's like, it actually looks really cool. But the End one, that one in particular, that one really caught my eye most in terms of lighting. I really liked that one in terms of lighting. The blooms and the floor. Freaking out about the floor. Look at the floor, man.
The floor is floor.
But yeah, that first game they showed, that's probably the most that's what you were saying, Josh. That first game was the only one that we felt like we're just looking at straight up gameplay.
Yeah.
Without cutting away. I think everything else we could see gameplay, but that was just the only one that felt like, potentially this is what you can experience over the course of 1 minute.
Yeah, and I actually got a really good idea for what that game. I mean, at first it looked similar. I don't know, like your
first-person
kind
action.
of generic first-person shooter. But then he busted out a sword, and you were fighting samurai knight-looking dudes. Couldn't tell if it was in the future or the past. I'm actually pretty intrigued by that. I am skeptical though if one guy is putting it together, that it will end up being.
That's an interesting thing. There's a lot of stuff blowing in the wind and stuff too. It's a visually stimulating game. How is that being made by one guy? That doesn't make any sense. I'm putting up B-roll of it right now, and I'm just looking at it. How? I don't understand.
I don't know. I guess he just.
There are some really talented guys out there, but.
I would have laughed if that was Cyberpunk though. This seems too different from Cyberpunk. It seems way too different. That game was cool. That was probably the game that was the happiest with how it was presented. I will say that.
Yeah, it gave me a good first impression, this is gonna be good, but no.
Bright Memory or Bright Infinite Memory.
Bright Memory Infinite.
One of those. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is gonna be 2 infinites. Halo Infinite in this one.
I'm a little bit disappointed that the EA one, even though I'm not a sports fan, I kind of wish that they showed Madden 21 a little bit, because
3 seconds.
I don't care about sports games. I really don't care about sports games. But it still would have been a neat thing to showcase kind of everything in this. Here's your shooter, here's your racer, here's your sport, here's maybe an RPG or something, here's a cinematic, but story-driven thing. It would have been neat to throw that in for here's a good-looking sports game. I would, presentation-wise, would have understood.
I agree. I was gonna bring up when we were watching it. I remember back when the 360 got revealed and they showed NBA 2K, whatever it was at that time, and I was blown away by how good it looked. And I feel like sports games have always done that. When they show the next gen sports game, it's that's because they focus so much on those character models that they just look amazing. And I didn't see that with Madden, which was a little disappointing. When they show FIFA, I'm guessing that game is going to look spectacular. So I'm looking forward to stuff like that.
FIFA tends to. Admittedly, I think FIFA games look a little bit better than the Madden ones.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Matt. I think that this is going to have a pretty big launch setup. I really do.
Well, I think the other reason is because these games are not exclusive to the Xbox Series X. So
correct.
For that reason, I think that I would hope that Series X and the PlayStation 5 if it does the same thing, which I don't think it will. But I hope that the Series X has a huge launch lineup compared to past launch lineups, because most of the time it's not a whole lot of games.
This is something interesting I'm noticing as I'm like kind of skimming through. There was 2 games that had Game Pass at the beginning of it, which really intrigues me. Like, we saw smart delivery now and then almost on everything. But there's this one that was like a first person. I was saying like, oh, visually this one looks good, where it's like a girl talking and she's kind of going through jungles and stuff. That one, it's like, it says smart delivery and Game Pass. I'm like, it's interesting to hear that any of these would just get a Game Pass deal when they're not a first party. But I wonder if that means like at launch, or is that a second party? You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of catches my eye. Whatever that means.
So I admittedly, like, I'm much more of a PlayStation gamer, and I do have Game Pass and I've hopped on it, but I haven't seen, is there there's really no rhyme or reason to what third-party games show up on Game Pass.
Not really. No, I have Game Pass, and there's kind of like just a random selection of games. Like, got Halo, Combat Evolved on there. Not Combat Evolved. Halo Master Chief Collection, and
anything first party is on there.
And Kingdom Hearts 3 is on there now. I think they recently put that on there. And I think like some like Mad Max is on there too. Some Gears games. It's kind of like all over the place.
Yeah,
I got a friend that's 2 friends actually, that they want to get Doom Eternal, but they see that Doom 2016 is on there, so they're waiting to see. You never know, though. It could be 3 months from now. It could be 3 years from now.
Yeah, I mean, Game Pass is kind of like the ultimate deal when it comes to games. That they got it down pat, in my opinion.
Yeah, I never feel the need to buy games anymore because I have that. Truly.
Exactly.
But the other game I'm looking at that I forgot about, so I don't know what that says about the game, but Chorus, which is that like the space flight / control looking game. And
Control in space.
Yeah, I do think that looked cool. I mean, it's been a long time since I've played a good like space combat sim. I know that they're out there. I probably just haven't played the good ones, but I feel like we haven't gotten a good like space dogfighting, firefight type game. So that did catch my interest for that reason.
And see, this kind of like I agree. It could be a really neat space dogfighting game. I'm looking at gameplay of it right now. I'm a little bit. I wonder if it's going to be kind of somewhat scripted. No, actually, okay. I'm looking at it now, and I'm not quite sure. You know, like how Star Fox 64, you are following a route with that, but then
like on rails.
Games like, yeah, that's the term, on rails. There you go. So I wonder if it's going to be on rails or not. But that could have been a neat game to showcase. Oh, that goes back to our previous conversation. Like, you know, if just somebody's piloting and then all of a sudden you see them like they're warping to another galaxy, but it's only like a 2-second warp kind of a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, bruh. That would have been a great example of loading.
They better show like actual gameplay during the PlayStation thing, because they're always talking about, oh, this thing's going to enhance gameplay like this and the load time, stuff like that. They need to show that. They need to show that, because I won't believe it until I see it. And so if they do this all cinematic thing too with these, I'm like, oh, God, okay.
I get the feeling they'll do the same thing, and again, that's just because I'm defending that. I personally don't feel that none of this was necessarily to me. A cinematic trailer is Elden Ring, is the first Assassin's Creed Valhalla, is the like those trailers that is it's clearly a pre-made cinematic, but a trailer that mixes in gameplay with cinematics, I'm cool with that, And I think that PlayStation will do the same thing, truly. I don't think anybody's going to just straight up, especially this one, like, if it didn't happen here, I feel like nobody's going to be like, here's a 10-minute demo of what a PlayStation 5 Series X game is going to be.
If they at least show one. All I need is just one game to show how it works, and then I'm fine.
Heck yeah.
Just one.
And I was really hoping that was going to be Assassin's Creed during this.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that's what that was going to do.
Yeah. So, one other game I don't want to forget, I was looking kind of at the rundown on IGN here, but Call of the Sea.
Oh, yeah.
Was that, like, it kind of has that kind of cartoony graphic style that makes me think they're making this to run on just about anything, but it looked like that's right up my alley, totally my style of game. where you're exploring this island world and you get to go, underwater, and just it basically looks like a exploration-based adventure game, which I think looks cool.
I almost feel like it's going to be a bit more of a maybe adventure, but also I don't know. I'm like looking at the B-roll of it now and curious if it's going to be kind of like linear or maybe like a Metrovania or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I would prefer that too. It could be anything like that, or it could be like a Firewatch style game, which
yeah. Oh, I could picture that totally, like a Firewatch game. Yeah.
But
because that game was sort of open world.
yeah. So that could be cool. But yeah, I'm kind of, as I try to think back without looking at the coverage online, I'm having trouble remembering some of the games they covered. And again, I don't know what that says about the games themselves, but
yeah.
Well, I gotta go because I got some school stuff to take care of. So nice hanging out with you guys, and hope to chat with you guys soon. Just gotta go here real quick. So, all right.
Thank you, Matt.
All right. See you guys later.
Thanks, Matt. Have a good one.
Yeah. All right. And thank you guys for coming out to the stream. It's real nice. I got some business to take care of. So, yeah. See you guys whenever the next thing's coming up. All right.